Hey guys, welcome to our Saturday Night Live thrift haul. This is kind of live. We're gonna film it in a one take, no editing, right Zeb?
No editing. If we mess up, I'm not taking it out.
Okay, we're gonna show you that in a little bit, but we gotta get out of the way. We're pre-recording it because while you're watching this, we are in California helping Debbie from Debbie's Design Diary get her shop ready for her grand reopening next weekend. It was kind of a last minute thing, and we just decided that we would go help her. So
we decided this afternoon we're leaving at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, so we're gonna pre-record this and then we'll be live answering comments and stuff while you're watching this for the premiere. So let's move some stuff aside and we're gonna get started. If you wanna shop along, Caitlin is gonna be dropping links while we're live, or you can go to jamirayvintage.com, just click the Saturday thrift haul. Everything is loaded every week about 8:25 p.m. on Saturday nights Mountain Time. That's when everything goes live. Be sure that if there's something you want that you check out, because if you wait, sometimes things will sell to whoever buys it first. So I think that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't hold it in your cart for very long. So if you put it in your cart thinking it's going to be there after the live stream's over, it's not going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to tell you what we paid for it and what we're going to sell it for. So that way, if you guys are resellers or if you're just curious, you'll know what we did.
All right, so some of this stuff is thrifted and some of it is from Treasures Antique Mall
in Springville, Utah.
Yeah. And some of it's not thrifted, it's good stuff. So I've got this horse in my hand, and this is from one of our friends' booths down there. She's like, hey, I've got a horse, and Jamie's like, I'm coming.
All right. This is the main reason we went to Treasures Antique Mall. We paid, was it $40?
Yeah, I think
something like that, 35 or 40, I can't remember.
It's burlap, it's awesome.
It's a burlap horse. I'm guessing it's paper mache underneath, I'm not sure. It's got plastic eyes and painted hooves. It's got a very awesome vintage French vibe. It would be so cute sitting on like a coffee table or in a display, or even if you had like a giant mantle. And we're selling it for $129.95.
It does stand on its own. One of its feet is little, we'll say it's misshapen, but it still looks fine, and it stands pretty good with the one leg in the air, so we're gonna leave it.
Yay! All right, so we're gonna go to the next horse. This is a leather horse. I looked these up and the prices were all over the place. It's an antique leather horse. I believe this saddle is newer than the
saddle's been
leather.
added. Someone added that down the road, but we're leaving it on there.
It's had a few repairs. You can see in the picture there's like a repair that was done here with leather, but I don't really want to fix that because I feel like that would detract from the value.
A lot of times it adds, I think, like the folk art repairs that go in there. I feel like that adds character and value to me.
It's just a beautiful horse. You guys know that I love anything equestrian, and this one is just good. It was $39.95 and we're selling it for $169.95. All right.
All right, now that we have the horses out of the way, we can talk about the thrifted stuff.
It's funny because anytime Zeb and I have something to do that we don't want to tell the kids, like explain it, Zeb's like, we got to see a man about a horse. And we really did have to see.
And the kids are like, literally like, what horse? What, you're getting a horse?
You're buying a horse?
Every time they're like, oh, we're getting a horse. I'm like, no. It's not a real horse, it's a figurative horse.
Usually it's Zeb's buying a new car because that's what he likes to do. All right.
There's horsepower involved.
Why don't we show them the clock next, because that's kind of in your way. So this I looked up. Zeb was like, no, they do not sell for that.
I couldn't believe it.
This is a Howard Miller wall clock. It is in almost brand new condition.
It still has the instructions on how to set the time and the chimes inside.
These sell anywhere from $800 to over $1,000. And we paid $20, and we're selling it for $299.95.
Are we painting it?
So my plan is to leave it the way it is. It's got like some residue here just from like tape, so I'll use lemon oil to take that off and just dust it. But I'm not planning on painting it because it's worth so much in its existing like new condition that I think that we'll try to sell it as is. If it doesn't, then we'll probably increase the price a little bit to cover a paint job, and then we'll do how we do.
So all you folks that are always like, no, don't paint it, this is your chance to get something from us that we found out in the wilds that's not going to be painted.
It's not painted, and it's in excellent condition, and it's a good deal because I was shocked. I was like, $1,000. I paid $20. I felt pretty good about that buy.
Yeah.
So $299.95 for this wall clock. Zeb's going to delicately.
I gotta try to not drop it as I get it over here.
I know.
I'm gonna set it over here out of the way.
All right, next, here is a Jello mold. This is from, we went to the Springville DI. They had amazing prices. We will be back. Although there's probably some people that don't want us to let the honey hole out. But I just could not believe the awesome prices. There was like one piece I thought was overpriced, but everything else was good. This was $1 for this. It's a 3-tiered Jello mold, copper color, 8 cups. And we're selling it for $12.95. It's a good one. Here's the inside. It's in really good condition. So I like this. All right, next with the baking, this is like one of those.
Is that Pyrex?
Oh, it's Pyrex. I put that. I thought it was one of those sunshine bakers, but anyways, it's Pyrex milk glass. I paid $1.50 and I'm selling it for $12.95. It's a good size.
Pyrex has like a very distinct look on all their milk glass and their bowls in general. Like this, that's why I called it. I'm like, that looks like Pyrex.
It says 32 on the bottom and made in USA, and it's definitely at least 8. It's probably about 8 cups.
Yeah.
Because this 8-cup
it's a good little mixing bowl there.
Jello mold fits in it.
It'll get you pancakes for 6 to 8 people going.
Or you could whip up your scrambled eggs so they're fluffy.
Actually, I usually make a double batch, so that's only for like 4 to 6. 4 to 6.
Yeah, we
for the 8
we
people
make a
that
lot
live
of
here,
pancakes.
I make a double batch. All right, so this it was in the yard, and I walked right on by it, and Jami. You know, this happens a lot to me. I'm like, am I gonna grab that? It looks kind of shiny, might be a pain to paint, but with the magic of salt wash, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that sticks to just about anything. Salt wash and DIY paint, like, it's rock solid.
It's terracotta, and it was $3, and Jami she didn't even hesitate. She just walked right on by and grabbed it, put it in her cart, and kept walking.
I'm gonna sell it for $24.95. It is a big, chunky can. Show them the forearm. How big is it next to Zeb's forearm? A forearm and a palm.
You know, so this is technically a cubit, if we're getting technical here, but
your cubit and my cubit are different sizes.
It's true.
Actually, not much different.
It's not a whole lot different, actually. But where's I'm getting the yardstick. There was 3 of them over here.
It's in the window, sweetie, over there.
Oh, I see them. All right, I'm coming back.
I can never find a measuring tape, but nobody runs off with a yardstick, so I always have a yardstick.
These are special. These are broad bents, and this was an old store that used to be here, like a mercantile shop that's been in Lehi forever, and it recently got torn down. All right, so 20 inches. I was about right. I like to say it's like 19 and a half. It's 20 inches.
This is 15. 15 and a quarter. 15 and an eighth.
So how long is your cubit?
17 inches.
So, you know, depending on who you're talking to, give or take.
All right. Okay, next, cute little clock, not worth $1,000. We paid, hold on, I think it was like $2. Yeah, $2. Normally, I pay up to $5 for these. So this was a really good deal. It's got, whoa. You probably can't see it, but on the edge, it's got like really ornate details. So when we paint it, I'll rub that back. And also there's ornate detail here.
Is that brass or is it resin?
I don't know, it might be brass. The hand, it's the same.
Give it the fingernail test.
Is it resin?
I think it's resin, but I don't think it matters.
Well, anyways, it's gonna get painted, and we're gonna sell it for $19.95. And it's got this really cute metal handle, and I'll wet distress it to bring back all that detail. Cute little shelf clock.
So this guy here, this rooster, we found all the animals at the antique mall. It was what, 20 bucks?
I thought it was $24.95.
$24.95.
26?
It's super detailed. It's made out of resin, very heavy, solid, all the way through. It's not hollow. And we are selling it for $89.95. Are we painting this or are we leaving it as is?
So we'll get a French country finish, probably weathered wood or farm fresh with white wax, because all this detail is just gonna look so good.
This is what we like to refer to as a pick and flip or a thrift flip, if you will, because we're going to change it quite a bit. And even though it was only $24.95 to us, by the time we're done painting it, it should be not necessarily. Because this isn't bad, but it's going to be updated and fit more. I'm like,
where are we going with this? We're going to bring it home for $89.95 and make it awesome. There we go. Zeb is tired. The dogs, oh my gosh. So Cody has decided that he wants to sleep on our bed. At least that's the only thing we can think of, because all night long he barks in his kennel. He's slept in his kennel every night he's ever lived with us. And the last 2 nights he's been up all night long, and I'm just like.
And he just doesn't. He does like this little woof, woof, woof. over in his crate all night. I'm like, dude.
Go to bed.
Like he didn't stop.
I told Zeb,
nights.
I said maybe he needs higher thread count sheets. He's kind of a fussy puppy. All right, so this one was $1.50. How much was this box?
So the box was $1.50
Okay,
as
so
well.
$3 for, and these are just going to be like our canvases. We're going to probably do some paint, some molds, maybe some hand painting on the molds. Do we still have it here? Deb, you want to go grab that box that we did from last week? So we'll show you guys. We did a quick little short video up on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, but we'll show you guys last week. And also grab one of those tins too. We can give them a little sneak peek of Monday's video. In case you guys are new and you don't know, you're like, what? They paid $3 and they're gonna sell it for this? So this is actually a dollar store tin, and we made it over with salt wash, molds, and decoupage paper, and these are selling for $24.95. So that's from last week's haul, and we'll have a video on how we did that this week.
This is also from last week. Since we're not painting, we'll show you what we do to these things.
We're showing you what we do paint. So when we make over a lot of items, like these will probably look very similar to this book. It's chippy, layered, textured, and then Zeb hand painted artwork inside the frame. This one's already sold. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do with these. These will get
the IOD
frames
is it part
mold.
of the frames mold?
Yeah.
No, the cameos are smaller. You're right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Is that
It's the frames.
That's the frames. Okay. Yeah. Frames mold. Anyways, so these are going to be $42.95, but they're going to be much like those other two pieces we just showed you. They're going to get waxed and painted and milk painted and different colored shading. And anyway, so when they're all done, they're going to look awesome. $42.95 for this set. I think it'll almost look like mini luggage.
Oh, you're doing a set?
Yeah, look how cute that is stacked on top of that.
Yeah, that is cool.
So I think this one I probably won't do a mold on the top because I want it to be made so this can sit on top, but I'll probably do a mold on top of here with hand painting, and then I don't know what else. But this one even has a handle, which is cool.
Yeah, so. They're good little boxes. This one almost reminds me of like a hat box.
Yeah, it's cute. $42.95 for that. All right, what would a week of thrifting be without an urn?
So I thought this was metal when I clicked it.
Or a base.
Because it's got kind of that hollow metal sound. Come to find out, it's got a crack all the way down through it, so I'm gonna have to glue that, and it's not metal. It's like a plaster or something or other, but it'll be okay. The super glue will make it.
We'll
it's like
super
one
glue
of
it,
those.
salt wash it, DIY paint it, wax it. It'll look like old plaster when we're finished.
And no
with
one
it.
will know that the crack is there because the super glue I use will make it stronger than it was
people will
before.
know. Maybe like 20,000 people will know, but other than that, nobody.
I mean, if you get it and put it in your house, no one that comes to your house will know. How's that?
Unless they watch our
Unless
channel.
you tell them, and then the cat's out of the bag. I mean, I guess I ruined it. I'm sorry.
Hold on. We paid $3 and we're selling this for $19.95. All right.
Guys, if you're at the thrift store, these are so easy to paint and upscale and like
And
make
they're
them look like
so
concrete.
expensive. If you go to high-end boutiques, like $60.
$35,
No.
$45.
You ain't going to no high, like $60 to $80.
You get them
for
half
those
off a
urns.
double at the Hobby Lobby for like $38.
And then they still need painted. All right.
Nope, you can show them yours.
Okay, I was gonna, well, no. Do you think we're painting that or not painting it?
I'm gonna say no paint on this
We
one.
are not. So these are highly collected Sirocco home interior. I think it's home interiors or is it Homeco?
Homeco,
Made in the USA.
in USA.
A lot of retro vintage kitchen lovers are searching for these. So I'm not painting it, although I think it would be cute in Farm Fresh and white wax. I'm gonna leave it alone because I know there's somebody out there that has a retro kitchen that needs this. We paid $1 for it and I'm selling it for $14.95. Most of the ones I saw were well over 20 bucks. Some as high as $30. Yeah,
Well,
they're collectible.
that was $1 well spent.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Springville DI, winner chicken dinner.
It's like a solid 30 minutes from us. It's not like if we don't catch traffic, it's only 18 minutes. It's a solid 30 minutes away
But they
from us.
open at 9 a.m. and our thrift store opens at 10 a.m. So I'm like, maybe we'll hit them up first and be done by 9:30 and then head up to our thrift store and get there when they open at 10.
So, question for you.
Twofer.
If we start hitting that one up at 9 a.m., can there be a burrito involved?
I mean, am I gonna get? Because we all know that I don't like.
Because that's
thrift.
still early enough for breakfast, I feel like.
You
Not
don't-
brunch, not lunch, breakfast.
You know that you don't want to thrift with me when I'm hungry.
No, it goes too fast, and usually you're like, no, I can't sell that, no.
Like I don't want to paint that. So you always want to feed me. Okay, so this is a really cool like embossed tin picture frame. We will put some sort of cute picture on.
You know I'm going to decoupage some cardboard.
Yeah, I was going to say decoupage cardboard. That's where I was headed, but I'm tired. And we paid $1. And we're gonna sell it for $14.95. So we'll paint the outside and wax it, and we'll put some cute little picture on the inside. Not too long ago, Zeb had fun, and he took a black and white and decoupaged it, and then he colored it in with marker.
I did. I was waiting for footage to upload, and I'm like, I got my alcohol markers are right here. Here we go.
Any excuse to do coloring. All right, so this is kind of ugly. But the shape is
where
good.
the heart is. Is that what that says?
Yes, very much like 1984 called. It's got the sheep on it.
2 sheep.
It's actually not ugly. It's just the colors.
I mean, that might even be 1983.
Is there a date on this? No, it's not. But it's stoneware. It was $3.99 at Goodwill, but we got it at the DI for $2. It's going to get a new paint job, maybe a stamp, maybe a transfer, I don't know. And it'll be $24.95 when I'm done with it. And it will not look like this.
Nothing cracks me up more than when we find 2 or 3 different thrift store stickers on an item and it just keeps getting sold and people keep using it.
Someone was like, I'm going to buy that to do something with, and they don't. And then they give it to another thrift store.
Or maybe they used it for like 5 years and never took the sticker off the bottom.
Oh gosh. You know how many things still have DI stickers on them at my house? A lot. All right, I'll let you show the next item. I feel like I've been talking a lot. Why don't you show them your geese?
Which one?
Your tins.
Oh, yes.
You guys can tell, I purchased tins, Zeb purchased tins.
So these tins are not getting a paint job. These ones here.
Oh, we're going to show mine
I'm
first?
going to show all the tins at once.
Okay, so.
This one here has little brass feet on it.
And it was $1.
And the...
it's Egyptian, right?
The Educho or whatever is pressed down here in the bottom of that.
So this one's probably vintage. And it's got kind of an Egyptian theme. It's really good. We're gonna sell this one for $12.95. I love the feet.
Is it good inside too? What's it look like inside?
No.
Oh, it's just shiny, shiny. But
so shiny.
But you can see that embossed down there in the bottom, the pressed tin.
Yeah, it's really good. This I paid 75 cents for. This is actually the food that came in. It expired in 2001, which means that it's 21 years old. That sounds crazy to say that, but it's 21 years old. So that would qualify as retro, right?
You know me, I throw it in the vintage pot after 20 years.
I love the marketing on here, Boulangerie, Dish Trooper, and it's got like little people in the French bake shop. That's what a boulangerie is. They make bread. It's really cute. They've even got like Guido here. He's got a tank top with chest hair coming out. It's very classic, $12.95. And then this one
was 75 cents.
Italian bombones.
But
I'm not very good at that.
This one's almost as old. It was made in October '03.
No, so that's when it expired.
Oh, so it might be 2001.
Yeah, Eat by 2003, and this is Eat by 2001. And the sticker, this sticker's in French, and that sticker's in Italian. So legit, these are imported. Anyways, I like that one because of the color.
The color is good.
It had chocolates in it. It's got mint. It had bonbons in it. Bombones.
If you want to get the real good close-up pictures without my shaky arm up here holding it at your face and being like, look at that.
A seizure.
Go to JamiRayVintage.com. All the items are listed there. You can see good close-ups if you're not quite sure if you want to make a purchase based off of me shaking it at you.
75 cents. I'm selling it for $12.95.
Okay, now we're to my tins. And someone commented that they have these same tins, but I'm gonna give these a makeover. My idea with these, I got these specifically because I knew Jami wouldn't care what I did to them. I'm either going to A, salt wash them up cool and decoupage them, or B, just decoupage them and just sand. This probably like some 100 grit would get me what I want. This tin was 75 cents. This tin came inside of this tin and they were $1. Wait, is there another one in here?
No.
No, just the lid was loose.
I checked.
So these were $1 together, and the geese,
They Those actually go really well with that crock I'm gonna paint.
In the right setting, maybe these are really cool, but I'm gonna put some of our really cool decoupage paper on them. And then this one was sitting right there next to it. It was 75 cents for itself. So I paid $1.50 for all 3 of these. And then the tins are like 75 cents.
So these are just like those boxes. They're like a canvas.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what we do and make them look awesome. And then Zeb's gonna drill holes in all of them and put knobs. Just like, remember last week we had that cute canister had the knob on top, so we'll put glass knobs on all of them. So there's a little bit more expense going in to make them over, but the initial purchase was pretty cheap because we're talking $2.25 for 4 of them. So these 3 we will sell for $19.95.
Yep.
Or no, $29.95. Sorry. These 3 are $29.95 for the set of 3 canisters that we're gonna make over and put the lids on. And then this big one is $19.95 and we'll have a knob on it as well. It's gonna be super cute.
Yeah, they'll get decoupaged or like a really good salt wash finish that's gonna
or
be
like
rock
molds, I don't know.
Yeah, molds are good too.
My mom came in, we were making over those dollar store planters, and she's like, those don't even look the same, and I'm like, that is the point.
Here, I'm gonna push some stuff at you.
Okay, so this is kind of out of the element of what I normally buy, but this was 75 cents. It's all real seashells, and they have used like fishing wire to make like a trivet out of it. I'm selling it for $9.95. You could use it as a trivet, but I actually think if I were gonna use it.
Trivet or trivet?
If you were gonna use this as a trivet, I would actually cut it apart and just use these and glue them onto a box. I love to do seashells on boxes, and this is a lot of seashells for $9.95, but it works either way, so I picked that up. This is a mortar and pestle. It's actually, oh, hold on, it's gonna fall. This mortar and pestle is from Cloverleaf, established in 1790. This is vitrified stoneware. This is not from 1790, just the company, and it's made in England.
I love the art on that bowl though.
So you've got on this side this really cool rooster, and on this side you've got this cute.
Here, let me bring it close. It's pretty bright. The pig is my favorite.
This little, is this the pestle and that's the mortar? Pestle? Mortar?
I don't know. I just always call it a mortise and pestle.
Mortar and pestle.
I think it's a mortise.
No, mortise is like mortise and tenon joint. This is a mortar and pestle.
See, that's probably where I'm going wrong. I work with wood.
You're a carpenter, I know. All right, so we've seen the pig. Show them the rooster. $12.95. And what did I pay for it? What's the price on the bottom? $1.
I mean, the time of evening that it is and the long day that I've had, I can't be responsible for words that come out of me.
More. Anyways. Here, can you put this with it?
Yep.
Okay, so next we've got these little birds. I paid 75 cents a piece. This one actually has like a crack here. So we'll glue that together really good, and then they'll get a coat of salt wash and paint and wax, and we'll sell them for $16.95 for the pair. And then this one is like open all the way, and then this one is just for a tea light. But they'll be a match set.
All right, this was $1.50. Someone got it at the Savers before we got it here. And then they probably, you know, if they were like me, they'd have just put it up on their mantle or something with the tag facing backwards and not even bother taking it off. It's mostly off. But $1.50, pretty good little shaped tin here.
I like the handle.
I'm gonna probably, someone's put a different bolt in here. I'm gonna trim that off so that it's short, and then the wing nut will stay on just because, you know, character.
We'll paint it, and it's gonna get molds on it, and it'll be $26.95. It's gonna be like a tool tote, but fancy. Like a fancy tool tote.
And then little boxes. Jamie found this. Oh, there's something in this.
Is it? No, it's liner. It's like a drawer liner.
Oh.
Each one of them has it.
Oh, it's taped up.
Yeah, it's like a little piece of fabric. Somebody probably used it for their dolls.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it hangs on the wall. It looks to be handmade, would be my best guess. And it was $1.50, and we're gonna paint it up and sell it for $19.95.
Yeah, if this was handmade, they did a good job. Because it's all symmetrical and the drawers work.
Yeah, they did a good job. It's super cute. All right.
Okay, so are these crystal or not?
No, these are just glass.
Regular glass.
But they're good and they're in great shape. I would say pretty much new shape. 75 cents each, so $1.50 for the pair. And I'm gonna sell them for $12.95. Just pretty little glass candlesticks.
So this is, if you're a canner, this is vintage
jar lifter.
Yeah, I wouldn't say antique, but it's definitely old, and love the design on it, actually. This piece here keeps the tension so that everything holds together. So
we have them. Ours has a plastic handle. I love that this has like the wooden handle. So if you are a canner, I think if you just love like primitive decor or whatever, it would be super cute. I think we paid like 75 cents. I can't remember, the price tag fell off. It's 75 cents or $1. We're selling for $6.95.
You know, you could make this be like a napkin holder. Just like put it on your table and put your napkins in there.
Yeah, until some kid goes, and then all the napkins.
No, you don't let kids touch your napkins.
Kids touch everything.
It's kind of like Rex eats everything.
True that. All right, Pyrex.
Okay, Harvest Pyrex in really good shape. There's just
this is
a couple
the Federal
little
something or other.
Tiny. Is it Federal, not Harvest?
No, it's Federal.
Oh, I like it.
It's got the eagle on it.
It's gold.
Federal.
Here, I'll show you this.
It's actually a very desirable print. There is one scratch as shown. I put in the pictures. These are pretty spendy because it has a scratch. I marked it down a little bit. It was how much? $1, and I'm selling it for $16.95.
And it's 1 quart.
It's 1 1/4.
1 1/4, are you sure? The stickers.
1.2.
Oh, it's 1 1/2.
1 1/2.
1 1/2.
I think I only put 1 1/4 in the list. You get an extra quarter of a quart, because I'm pretty sure I put 1.25.
That's generous.
I do what I can. Show them your shark.
All right, guys. We had a chat in the car on the way home. Jamie feels like my animal purchasing is getting out of control, which I'm fine with, you know. Everybody's like, she doesn't let him buy anything. Guess what? I buy all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
and I buy whatever I want. Point in case. Case
in point. This shark.
We're going to make it through the night, I promise.
This is a shark.
It's a shark. And I'm going to salt wash it and paint it up really awesome. And it's going to be amazing.
We're probably going to cut, it's a bank, but we don't have a stopper. So I think we should just cover that with like clay, so that way.
I think it's okay that it doesn't have the stopper because we're going to make it into decor. But I can fill that with paper clay.
Do you think we should fill it or not fill it?
I think it's kind of cool.
Okay,
Just
so
like
we'll leave it open.
It's like the blowhole on the shark.
Okay, we're going to leave it open. In case you want to find a stopper and actually use it as a bank.
But it was $1. I'm going to paint it up. We're going to sell it for $12.95. It's not old, obviously.
It's probably from Target.
This style is not... It's something that's newer out.
All right, so these candlesticks are kind of fun. One of them was with the glass cups and one of them was like somewhere else. And I saw one and I was like, wait a second, I know that has a match. So I went to the other aisle and lo and behold, it did. And 2 candles, especially like this, like I wouldn't probably just buy one. I really just, they don't sell as well, but a pair always does well. I paid $1.75 for the pair because this was $1 and that was 75 cents. And I'm gonna sell them for $19.95.
They're fun to look through.
Yeah, they're just really
because they turn
pretty.
Everything upside down.
This one has some discoloration here, but I think it would come off.
I think it's probably wax or something.
No, it's something else. But anyways, really, really pretty. $19.95 for the pair. Let's tell them about your Victorian shoe base.
This is your Victorian shoe base. I was like, oh, are we gonna paint that up all black and white?
We are not painting it black and white, but we paid $2 and we're selling for $26.95. $26.95.
$26.95.
But it's not just a Victorian shoe, Zeb. It's also a vase on a base.
I like it.
It's a vase on a base.
I see what you did.
It is vintage. I don't know. I couldn't read what it said on the bottom, but
yeah, it's pretty.
If it wasn't chipped, I might even leave it. Yeah, Atlantic mold.
Yep.
Atlantic molds are actually really popular. I probably should check.
GL19.
Atlantic. Remember when I bought that Santa and Mrs. Claus? They were Atlantic molds, and they sold for like $100. But this one has a big chip, so I feel like
there's a chip on the back. It's gotta get painted.
But anyways, that one's gonna get done. This is Zeb's deer. He was gonna repaint them, but I was like,
this is a stag.
This and the baby stag. He was gonna paint them, but I was like, no, they're cute.
They're glittered, so if you're into glitter, they've got your name on them.
This one has a little necklace.
Here's the thing: if these sit on the website until like let's say October, I'm painting them.
They're not gonna sit there that long. They're so cute.
So this is $2. It's $19.95. It's big.
This is 75 cents. It's a pair for $19.95.
Oh, the pair.
Basically, it's like buy one big one, get a small one free.
Okay.
Because I feel like they need to.
Are we selling this guy with the wreath?
Yeah.
You can leave the wreath on or off if you want. We'll let you decide.
I think it's a cute little necklace. Can you take it off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not glued on. So I actually think that this would look more upscale without the necklace.
It would look more upscale and match this better because this one does not have a wreath.
He does not have a necklace?
No.
Your stag doesn't have a necklace?
No.
Well, this stag came to the party prepared with a necklace. Anyways, $1.75. We're selling for $19.95 for the set. All right. I think this is the last one from this side. So this, just a little aluminum measuring cup. And I paid 75 cents and I'm selling it for $4.95. It does have the original, looks almost like a Rite Aid tag on it. It was $1.19 originally.
Love, love, love this style of measuring cup because this is pressed in here. It's never gonna wear off the glass. It's 2 cups, so it's perfect for me. I'm always doubling the recipes, so I usually need 2 to 4 cups of something. But anyway, great little measuring cup. It's awesome.
All right, show them your roosters.
I will show them my roosters. I'm gonna bring them up close.
Okay. And then you could show them, here's a few things that need to be up close. Baby Jesus,
Okay.
the bottle, and I think everything else is good.
All right, can we see the rooster? So there were 3 chickens. There's 1 rooster and there were 2 hens.
It's a tale of 3 chickens.
But one of the hens was like snapped here in the middle and there was like a wire holding them together. So I just got these 2. They were 75 cents each. We're selling them for $8.95 for the set. Super detailed. Are we painting these? We better be painting these. We're not painting these?
No, they're so cute.
Oh, okay. You know, I can never tell what Jamie wants to paint and what she doesn't want to paint.
Sorry. We paint the big rooster, but we don't paint the little
And then I
roosters.
also picked up this. We're always needing pieces for nativities, and we always pick up nativities throughout the year. And you know, sometimes they sell in June, and sometimes they sell in September, and sometimes they sell
is a really good
in
one.
December. But this is the baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
Gotta get that out right. And I couldn't pass it up. You know, it was 75 cents. We're gonna sell it for $4.95, but there's a good chance that if this doesn't go, we'll have an actual set for it.
Yeah, eventually. A mismatch. All right, the little 49-cent
I'll also
jar.
show this close.
So this is a little, it looks like a blue canning jar. It's antique. I bought it at the antique store for 49 cents, and we're gonna sell it for, I think I marked it at $3.95.
It's got the good bubbly glass.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, $3.95.
So cute. All right, you can come back and sit down.
Yeah, we only have a few more things.
And then we have this here, and then we have 3 big things.
Oh, we have 3 big things. Stay tuned for the 3 big things. If you saw the horse at the first of the video, we're gonna show it here in a sec.
So this is the cornflower, I believe, pattern from Corel. Or it's heather blue. And is that zoomed in? Like, can they see it?
No, it's pretty bright. I mean, I didn't brighten it.
Maybe you gotta show them again.
There
Anyways,
we go. There we go.
So I didn't realize it, but this is a highly desirable pattern. So I looked it up, and 1 plate sells for about $11 to $12, which is crazy. I found these 4 plates, then I found 3 more plates, and then I happened to find the bowls. I paid 75 cents a piece for everything but the big plates. So
These were $1. The big plates were $1.
yeah, those are $4, and then this was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's late.
75.
Like it was like $9.50 or something. That's what we're gonna go with. And I'm selling the whole set for I think $39.95, which is actually a really good deal if you look up this particular pattern. Really popular, and it looks like it's almost in new condition because Corel ware lasts forever. Some of it's ugly as sin, but this is super cottage core. I love it. I'd use it in my house, and I don't like a lot of Corel ware.
All right, so this is a thrift store marriage. You found this like this, right?
Yep, I did not.
You didn't put this together. It was sitting in there on the shelf together like this. Yeah.
No, I don't think I did.
I'm saying you didn't put it together. It was like this.
No, I found them.
Oh, did you find them separate?
Yeah, I made the marriage. It's in the
Jamie
video.
married them.
It's in the video that you edited.
I don't remember that. It's already, I've slept since then. All right, so this bottom piece was 75 cents. Really thick glass.
Nice thick glass.
It's like almost a ½ an inch thick. And then this fleur-de-lis style tin topper.
The top will get painted and waxed, and then it'll be $12.95 for the new set. May they live a long and happy life together.
So the top was $2, the bottom was 75 cents.
Yeah.
So $2.75 for this whole thing is what we paid.
Super cute. All right, so I call this the duck decoy. It's actually not because it's mounted, and the paint job isn't bad. It's just not my jam, so I'm gonna paint it up cute and wax it, and I'm gonna sell it for $22.95, and I paid $1. It's got a lot of really great detail.
Yeah, it's a good duck. It's like porcelain or something.
It's ceramic.
Ceramic, plastic, porcelain.
Yeah. Okay, so these are actually
Close to the
sold
same things.
separately. This is probably part of, like, it was in a candle holder, but I like to use them as little cloches. You can put little tiny figurines in here. I paid 75
Show 'em
cents,
my
and this one
pedestal.
is
Show 'em on the pedestal.
$6.95. Well, this one actually fits better on there, but
Oh, okay. You
That's a little
can
small.
show them on that too. That's cool too.
and then this one was 75 cents, and I'm selling it for $9.95. But here you go. Now you can see what it would look like on this candlestick.
I think that this candlestick pedestal thing is a little, like, this needs to be about that tall. For
Yeah,
it to
this
be
actually goes
proportionate.
well on the star.
Yeah.
So
I don't
this,
think they can see the star.
No, I'm gonna show them in a minute.
Oh, you gotta show them a second. All
Come
right.
on, show my candlestick. Here, why don't you tell me about the
So this was sitting on the shelf like that. I'm like, what is that thing? It's
It was
weird.
$1.50.
And I'm like, is that some sort of weird crown or upside down candle holder? And then I'm like, oh, it goes like that. So
It's big.
It's $1.50. Love it. Amazing detail on it. One of my favorite candlesticks I've ever thrifted.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
Or
Paint,
candle pedestal, whatever you want to call it.
wax, bring back some of the original gold color underneath, and we're gonna sell for, I think it's $26.95. Let me see.
Yes.
Which is, I feel like, a great price for Zeb's favorite candlestick ever.
It's one of them. It's like top 5.
Top 5 candlesticks. All right, so we already gave them the prices on these. I'm gonna show them this in a minute. You can show them this butter dish.
This is also a marriage.
Was already married for 75 cents.
Oh, so this is the one. See, that's where I got confused. I knew
Those
you
two
had
were
found
together.
something that would already been put together.
Yeah. Cute, and I think they would actually pair very well if you purchased the Corralware because the color is good.
So 75 cents. Oh, you didn't even get charged for the top.
No,
It
because
was
they were
just-
taped together.
Oh, wow.
$9.95. And you
That's-
can own this marriage that the thrift store put
That's
together
a good one
themselves.
because, you know, it's not see-through, so you don't have to look at the gross butter after everybody's been knifing at it. At
Our
least in
butter's
our
not
house.
too bad right now. It's very exciting though when the butter's gone and we wash it and we put a fresh stick of butter on there. It's a happy day. Okay, so we also have to show the mannequin. You want to do that?
Yep, mannequin here. We usually paint these up. Tonight, I
molds.
don't know, but molds and paint, is that what we're doing on
Yeah,
this?
so we're gonna get rid of the lovely daisy situation and then the like threading that's on there, and it'll probably get some cool molds and then a paint job, and then it's gonna be I think $29.95.
I'm not hating like this bright coppery situation they got going on the
Maybe
bottom.
we'll
though.
bring back the copper for you.
Okay.
Maybe we can do copper on the stand.
It was $2 and no.
It was $1, and we're
$1.
gonna sell it for
You
$29.95.
drew on the dollar, so I couldn't tell.
Sorry, it was $1. Can you believe that? I would have paid up to $7 or $8 for this, but it was $1,
It's
and I'm
paper
gonna
mache.
sell it for $29.95. Once we put a cute, like some molds on it and some paint, it'll be good. Okay, lastly up here, we already showed you this, but it fits perfectly on this. I feel like $1 was like, they got tired and they're like, we're just gonna make everything $1. This was $1.
They had the dollar gun out and they're just going.
I'm not gonna paint the tin, but I'm gonna paint the star and then I'll wet distress it to bring back the stain and then leave the tin on there. It's super cute.
Is that nailed on or
$12.95.
glued on?
It's glued on. I think we could just scrape it off.
I hope
There's
so.
no nails.
It looks like there's the nails here. We'll figure it out. We'll get it going. All right, guys. Now we're to the big stuff. Let's show the horse. Let's show the horse. This is
No, I can get
Jamie's.
it off.
This is Jamie's most favorite find I think we've ever found in the wilds.
I was pretty excited. You guys know that I
We
love
were at the
horses.
antique store and I was like, "How much is?" She's like, "Zeb, come look at this." I'm like, "What is that? Like $500?"
I don't, and I say I love horses, but it's not like I ride horses. I've rode one like twice. I just love them for design.
It's heavy. We thought in our video we mentioned
Thought it was cast iron,
that
but it's
the base
wood.
was cast iron, but it's a wood base. So the whole thing, except for this pole, is wood, and the horse itself is hand carved.
Hand carved,
And then they put like a plaster. It's thin though. The plaster's probably a 1/16 of an inch over the whole thing.
Can you imagine like how long it would take to hand carve something like this?
So the reason I think they plastered it, you can kind of see the seam here, because this piece would have been one piece of wood and they carved it, and then this piece would have been one piece of wood and they carved it and put it together, and then the legs would all be individual pieces of wood. You can kind of see where they've got little splits there, and the tail is the saddest thing ever, which is probably why we got it for $50. It's broken. It's hanging on over here by some weird nails.
So Zeb's gonna take out all of the nails, repair it properly, and then we'll try as good as we can to color match this paint job, because our plan is to not repaint it. Now, I'm not saying I ain't never gonna paint it, because you know me, but if I did paint it, it would just be similar to what's here, because I just love the look of all the colors that they used.
So that nail job is bad. Like I saw that, I'm like, oh, they fixed that wrong.
So this will get a dowel in it, is what Zeb will drill it out, put a dowel, glue it together, and then we will fix the crack and then just paint it to match just over that. So that way it's a good solid repair. And we paid $50, and it will be
Hang on to your horses.
$999.95. Now I know that will probably be the most expensive thrift item ever that we've ever done.
Our biggest markup.
Look up antique hand carved carousel horse and then tell me how many decimals I'm missing. Some of them are like $8,000.
No,
I saw some over $10,000. I was like, dang. So I feel like that's a good price, and I wouldn't be sad because it's gonna probably, if it doesn't sell, it'll get to put in the church. I wouldn't be sad if it hung out there for a while, because it's a gorgeous piece that I would love to enjoy for a minute. But also, if somebody else wants to have it, I would let it go for the low price of $999.95.
All right, here, this is
another antique find from the antique store.
Yeah.
It was $30,
I don't remember.
$26, something like that, because it's broken right here. It's not really broken, it's just loose.
Yeah, is it carved wood or is that a resin?
It's carved. It's carved.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's carved. I don't know. It looks
Someone has taken some gold leafing and like put it on these spots where it's got damage. So this is wood, and I think this is plaster.
Probably. So we will glue it together with construction adhesive so it holds together well, and then I will paint this with gold paint and use gold gilding wax to repair it. I'm gonna keep it gold, but we are gonna fix it.
Sorry, I'm trying not to like blind you guys with the lights and still show you this topper.
It's got some damage to the mirror consistent with age, and we're gonna sell it for, I think it was $169.95.
Yes.
Yeah.
But really great. We've never seen them with like almost like this handle style up top.
It's not a handle.
I know it's not.
It's probably why it's broken, because somebody was like, oh, it's a handle. It's not a handle.
All right, and then we have one more mirror, and I think that wraps
No, not
up
a mirror. We have a Monet. We have a Monet, and here's the situation with the Monet. I don't trust it in the studio at the shop, so until someone buys it, it's gonna hang very carefully on a French cleat on my wall because it's gorgeous. We bought it initially for the frame.
Yep. We were gonna do something different, because it's a print. It's not original. It's not like an oil. Yeah.
But it's a good print, and unless you get close, it looks legit. It's Monet. But what you're buying here is the frame.
The frame is...
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's been gallery framed. It's got the wire in the back. It even says, Jordan, this frame belonged to your great-great-grandmother, Josephine Deschamps Jones. The print is Monet. Jordan apparently didn't want it, or his family didn't want it, and it wound up in an antique mall, and I'm selling it for $249.95. So
yeah, the frame is plaster.
It's gorgeous.
This is the original.
It's like gold leafing. Yeah, is what it looks like to me.
Yep, and it's faded a little bit, and that's how you can tell it's the good oldness.
It's so good. Anyways, there you go. Is that it?
That's all the stuff.
Holy moly.
Normally at this point we would paint, but like we said, we got to get to bed so that we can drive 10 hours to California and help Debbie out.
12 hours if we don't leave early enough and we hit rush hour.
But we're taking the dogs, so it might add a little more drive time.
The pups are coming with us. So
Jamie doesn't trust them in her house without her. We'll say that.
Anyways, By the time you watch this, we will be in California, so we'll be good. If you want to shop this thrift haul, or if you need paint products for your own makeovers, be sure to visit JamiRayVintage.com. If you like this video, be sure to share it out, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.